There's some I have here. Just think of this as a camp night or getting together night. And often this is where these songs were sung. And some might be familiar to you or not familiar to you. And some are listed on that sheet there. First one I'm going to do is one that's called Wake Up My People. And it goes like this. Wake up my people, wake up, give a shout, hey, wake up my people, know what life's about and wake up to the needs of all the ones who suffer sorrow. Wake up, promise now to do your best to change tomorrow. Wake up my people and open every door. Wake up, it's time now to love my people evermore. Across the nation, people are waiting, hungry people starving, waiting hopefully. Wake up to my people, share your table with them. As often as you do these things, you do the same for me. Oh, wake up my people, wake up, give a shout, hey, wake up my people, know what life's about and wake up to the needs of all the ones who suffer sorrow. Wake up, promise now to do your best to change tomorrow. Wake up my people and open every door. Wake up, it's time now to love my people evermore. Living in our cities, people are waiting. Someone might be lonely, waiting hopefully. Wake up to my people, listen to their story. As often as you do these things, you do the same for me. So wake up my people, wake up, give a shout, hey, wake up, it's time to know what life's about and wake up to the needs of all the ones who suffer sorrow. Wake up, promise now to do your best to change tomorrow. Wake up my people and open every door. Wake up, it's time now to love my people evermore. Even in our families, people are waiting. Someone might be crying, waiting hopefully. Wake up my people, dry their tears of sorrow. As often as you do these things, you do the same for me. So wake up my people, wake up, give a shout, hey, wake up my people, know what life's about and wake up to the needs of all the ones who suffer sorrow. Wake up, promise now to do your best to change tomorrow. Wake up my people and open every door. Wake up, it's time now to love my people evermore. Here's one that that you might know. It was called either Spring Up, Oh Well, or I've Got a River of Life. And it's one of those kids' songs that we just sing over and over and over again. It goes like, I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well. Within my soul, spring up, oh well. And make me whole, spring up, oh well. And give to me that life abundantly. And we did group thing here. This is when you could clap your hands and tap your feet, alright? So I'll give you another chance to do that. I've got a river of life flowing out of a well, and within my soul spring up a well, and make me whole. Spring up a well, and give to me that life abundantly. All right. It gets you thinking about spring, right? At least you know the camp is coming. Okay. Oh, here comes Jesus. See him walking on the water. He'll lift you up, and you help you to stand. Oh, here comes Jesus. He's the master of the waves that flow. Here comes Jesus. Let him take your hand. Oh, here comes Jesus. See him feed the hungry people. He'll fill your life. Feel your hunger no more. Here comes Jesus. He's the answer to your every need. Here comes Jesus. He will your life restore. Oh, here comes Jesus. See him plant the weather. He'll heal your heart and will give you his aid. Oh, here comes Jesus. He's the great physician. Here comes Jesus. Don't be afraid. Oh, here comes Jesus. See him walking up to Calvary. He's going to die for you and me. Oh, here comes Jesus. He's the ransom for the guilty one. Here comes Jesus to set us free. All right. I know, I thought that was just a contemporary song that came from camp, and I found out it actually came from a hymnal. Could you imagine that? There's stuff like that in hymnals, you know, and so somebody got that by the editors or something, and it got one in there. But that is some of the songs, you know, that we do sing is you know, we get a few we like and stuff like that, and then but there is so much that's out there, and some of it gets lost. When there was new music that was being written. So with this crowd here, yeah, it looks like if I use the word Jesus movement, we'll understand that you're right. Linda will explain to her, okay, Marvin? Okay, and so with that there was all this what we call now contemporary Christian artists were just getting started. I mean, they were finally allowed to go, and they brought instruments and acoustic instruments and percussion and all that into the worship. I mean, other reasons, you know, there are places that had it, but it became something that became more prominent at the time. And there was this one song here that goes that I had it, and I had it on an 8-track. Okay, an 8-track. Of course, when the 8-track player not only got stolen, and then I said, oh well, it's good because I'm going to cassettes now with that. Is all the 8-tracks then were no good, and those disappeared. But so did that song. But I was recently able to come across it again, and was shared. It's by a group called Love Song. All right, Chuck Girard there, and Tom Coombs wrote this, and it was called Front Seat, Back Seat. And one of the things is what I loved about this is that, you know, when I was young there, you know, that 35, 40 years ago or something like that, when the song came out, is that and on fire for God and doing all that. But one of the things that some things don't change through the ages, and that's and we find out even with the disciples of Jesus. Peter is so great, because he's the one who wants to take charge, and if you were going on a trip, Peter was the one. I don't care where we're going, but I'm driving. And so knowing that, in our faith, I'm driving this, God, and and all of a sudden you realize, I don't even know where we're going. I don't even know where we're going, right? You ever have that? You have somebody who wants, and they're always taking the lead, and then you're actually taking them where they go, where they have never been before, but they insist on taking the lead, and you go, where are you going? Where are you going? And but can't say that too loud because it happens to all of us. I was running from my master, and I tried out every new thing I could find. My life turned into one disaster. Without the Lord, I almost blew my mind. You see, I was sitting in the front seat, trying really hard to be the driver, thinking I was making real good time, but always winding up the late arriver. But now I've been riding in the backseat, and I see it very greatly. Now I'm trying out the backseat, and I'm leaving all the driving too cheap. I was barreling down full speed ahead, trying very hard to be the driver. Oh, whatever that is, the Stephen moment. La da 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 da. I was sitting in the front seat, trying really hard to be the driver, and thinking I was making real good time. Right? Yeah. But always winding up the late arriver. Oh, thank God. Now I'm riding in the backseat, and I find it is a very great relief. Now I'm riding in the backseat, and I'm leaving all the driving to the Jeep.
I think I have that on an LP.
Do you have it on an LP? Oh, that would be great. That'd be great
too.
Because then I could get the rest of that second verse,
We
That
don't
would be
know how
great.
to.
Vinyl.
Yes, yes.
Play it.
I did it,
We don't
Stephen.
have
I thought
to
I was
play
going to
it.
remember that second one, but it'd been 35 years. It just disappeared there. So.
Jane's got one.
Yeah.
Does she? Oh, well, we've got lots of albums we could play at Jane's house. Yeah, and then record it.
I came across this song when I was in seminary out in San Francisco, and was asked to sing a song one Sunday at the church we were at. And again, I thought it was, gosh, this is one of these songs that was something new I was going to bring to them. And some of the women came up afterwards and said, "Oh, honey, that's an old one. We've known that forever and ever." But you did good. It's called "Where I'm Going," having those moments, But I'm discovering, where I'm going, what the future is going to hold, isn't just a question of a high schooler. It isn't a question of a college, somebody, a young adult, or in midlife or something. But it's that question that there is before us. We're never going to get rid of it. And just when we do, the fear is that it might come back again, and it can be a frightening thing. But in reality, that's what life has a direction to it. And with God, we know that this life that we have is created, has a beginning, and it has an end in this earthly life, but it's moving in a direction. And you know, where I'm going will be a question we will always be able to ask, and we can ask it of the one who holds it for us. I know not what my future holds. Lord, I have no way of knowing, but I know the one who holds my future, and I have no fear of where I'm going. Sometimes it seems like I'm standing still until I look back and see how deep my valleys, how high the hills, and each step nearer to eternity. Sometimes my friends, they misunderstand, 'cause I hear the sound of a different drummer, but I know my life is in his hands, just as sure as autumn follows summer. I know not what my future holds. Lord, I have no way of knowing, but I know the one who holds my future, and I have no fear of where I'm going. And I have no fear of where I'm going, and I have no fear of where I'm going, Lord. Anybody? Okay, you remember the song, For Those Tears I Died? Oh, if not, I put the words down there, so you'll be able to catch on, okay. I'm going to take you through the chorus first, okay? And then we can catch on the verses. And Jesus said, come, come to the water, stand by my side. I know you are thirsty, you won't be denied. I felt every teardrop when in darkness you cried, and I strove to remind you that for those tears I died. You said you'd come and share all my sorrows. You said you'd be there for all my tomorrows. I came so close to sending you away, but just like you promised, leaving there to stay, I just had to pray. And Jesus said, come to the water, stand by my side. I know you are thirsty, you won't be denied. I felt every teardrop when in darkness you cried, Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. When I feel afraid and I think I've lost my way, still you're there right beside me. Nothing will I fear as long as you are near. Please be near me to the end. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. I will not forget your love for me, and yet my heart forever is wandering. Jesus, be my guide and hold me to your side. I will love you to the end. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. And a light unto my path. Thank you, gracious God, for this time.